Reviewer procedures. One more thing I didn't point out was reviewing for the due diligence checklist to make sure that the preparer asked the right questions and documented the answers. So that would be down in step 4, kind of in the basically verifying everything in the tax return. So I added the C, verify, I didn't spell it correctly, due diligence recorded correctly in Adam. So to do that, I'm in here in Betty's file here. Again, I'm in the review process. And up here where this checklist is highlighted in green, that means that the preparer entered some due diligence checklist. So you'll need to click on that to see if they did it properly. And again, if you've done the practice problems 1 through 9, I went very thorough through the due diligence, what needs to be asked and when, based on can they prove that the child's related to them and they lived with them and so on. So these are all the due diligence questions right here. So the preparer should be checking these off. So if I see dependency, if I click on the eyeball here, the view icon, I can see which ones they checked off. Same with head of household. So you want to make sure that you have to have a pretty good idea, what due diligence questions need to be asked and documented before you can review them and say that they didn't do what they're supposed to be doing. Now, a lot of times our senior preparers, they may not need to ask additional questions. So what they're going to do is check the box, all the information received, correct, consistent, and complete. So no additional knowledge questions were needed. So you'll see several returns like that checked right here. But the reason you don't have a check in here is because not all the items were checked. Only 1 out of 2 or 6 out of 7. So in this case, 1 out of 1. That's why there's actually a check right here under there. So anyway, if you see that they didn't answer the questions correctly, so say if there is a niece or a brother or a grandchild on the tax return, then right here they should have asked these questions. If they didn't, then you need to send that back to them. And again, there's an error checklist saying they didn't do their due diligence. You would mark that under reviewer questions and send it back to the preparer. So that was just extra video here. I forgot to talk about the due diligence. So that's all I had. Thank you.